Hey, what's going on with your family? Torsten Tease Guitars, man. 2024 is done, right? We got 2 days left, and yeah, I wanted to do a quick check-in with you, and just to let you know. First of all, I'd like to say thank you, and again, happy holidays to you. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, amateur night for us people who used to drink. So we stay off the streets on those 2 nights, and we know because we used to go out there and wreak a little havoc. But be safe out there. So, I wanted to give you just a synopsis and what happened at Tease Guitars in 2024. Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened, man. Um, we messed around, and just off the website, we shipped 720 guitars just off the website. We did about 40 on eBay, 92 on direct sales, which means people coming by picking up guitars here in the shop, doing music shows and sales and things like that outside the online community. And we donated 27 units. We donated 27 units. We had one shipment this year that just it vanished into thin air. So we lost one guitar to UPS, and then still waiting for it to show up. Someone probably got it. I don't know. We had 9 returns out of over 800 guitars, and the numbers on that, the math is on that and these are returns that are Tease Guitars mistakes. That's what they are. They're mistakes. Um, it equates to 0.01125% return rate, which is in the guitar market, it's unheard of. I guarantee you, everybody else is running about 2, 3, 4%, and we're just not. We don't, we don't do that. We don't make that many mistakes, but we do make some mistakes. So if you were the recipient of one of our boo-boos, I do apologize. But if you were, you saw how we handled that, and I'm sure that you were pleased with the outcome of that, whatever it was that we had to do. We had 14 UPS claims, which is for 800 guitars is really not that bad. I mean, they didn't damage a ton of guitars, but they still did that. Our biggest retail customer was 9 units in one year. Bought 9 different guitars in one year. That was pretty cool. That was BJ's guitar, BJ Guitar out of Delaware, I believe. And then we have quite a few really close runner-ups, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Thank you guys. I appreciate the support. What else? All right, we have 335 YouTube subscribers. We have 1,119 Instagram followers. We have 444 Facebook followers, and we're getting 6,000 site visitors per month. And these are we don't put up product and take it down and put it up and take it down. So people are constantly going to our website to get us, the algorithms. The more hits you get on your website, the more people search for it, the higher you go up in Google results. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way, man. We'll do it one shovelful at a time, man. We'll just keep doing it. And we do it honestly, we do it with integrity, and that works for us. Some goals in for us in 2025 is we want to donate more guitars. And I'll tell you why we want to donate more guitars. There's a lot of people out there that are underprivileged that are going through, and I like to donate guitars to youngsters. And when I say youngsters, I mean teenagers. I got into this when I was a teenager, and actually a little before I was a teenager. But I love to see kids pick up a guitar, and a lot of kids don't have money for a guitar. Our guitars are cheap enough, but so we donate them. Kids with maybe learning disabilities, maybe they've got some mental health issues and things like that. We belong to a couple of different guitar groups. We do a lot with the veterans as well. Churches are big, a lot of the guitars that we have donated, we donate them through you. In other words, someone call me up and say, "Hey, I've got this or I've got that, and would you be interested in donating a guitar?" I don't want to open a floodgate of donating guitars, and to be honest with you, I've only got I think I've probably got about 22 or 23 ST1 guitars left to donate. I mean, to sell and donate, but so I've kind of got to hang on to those right now because we're not getting another shipment of those until March. But it makes me feel so good when I get these pictures from you guys that forward these guitars onto people, and then you're like, yeah, and I'm like, did you take a picture? And like, yeah, and you can just see the joy and the happiness, and I'm so grateful that we're able to provide a vessel or have a vessel in order to provide such a service to just make someone's day, right? Even a minute, an hour, if they're struggling and they can just get a little bit of happiness out of that, it's pretty cool for us. We're going to order more product. We're going to do more YouTube content videos. And I want to make more friends, man. I made a bunch of really cool friends. I met a lot of really cool people being able to do this, right? And some of you guys know who you all know who you are. I mean, we talk on the phone and you guys chit chat and we have Zoom coffees and things like that. It's pretty cool. You know, when you buy a guitar from Tease Guitars, it's a relationable. It's not transactional. You're not just like, oh yeah, another guitar, another guitar. Oh, set it up. Come on, let's get it out, man. Come on. It's not like that. You know, there's a story behind everybody that buys, and I love to hear the stories, you know. I want to know if you haven't picked up a guitar, if this is your first electric guitar. You know, I love doing that. I'll sit up and talk till 2 o'clock in the morning with people, you know, doing stuff like that. It's just a lot of fun. Um, we're going to endorse a few more musicians. We've got four at this time. We've three that are really active, and one is behind the scenes, and he's a new guitarist that we're going to be marketing. Just a phenomenal guitarist, and it'll surprise you. And it's going to be pretty cool. He loves our product. We endorse him. We load him up with product. Hopefully, we'll be able to hire a couple of people, more people, right, to help me out because I can only do this. I don't want to kill myself doing this, and I've got help with the setups but I need help with the marketing and the sales and all that. This is a business still too, so you got to understand we got to pay taxes and we got bookkeepers and there's all kinds of stuff that we got to keep up with. The website is one thing that I do, and I think I'm doing an okay job. We started the mod shop. I want to grow that this year. We started that about 3 months ago, and we've done about 30 guitars and talk about that for a second in my shop. We've done some of these. We blacked out a couple of those tellies. I think three of them total, and they're not cheap, and they're not cheap just because of the components that the customers actually wanted to put them in. You put a $200 set of pickups in there, and $80 tuners on there. You want a $50 bridge put on there. It's what they want. So it costs a little money to do that, but think about this for a second. Would you buy a guitar for $250 and you put $500 into it? The labor of it's not that much. It's more fun for us at the mod shop than anything else. It's not a profit machine, I can tell you that. Okay, it's definitely not making a profit, but it just the fact that our guitars are solid enough as a foundation to upgrade to make into like boutique guitars is a big old pat on the back for Tease Guitars. 2024 was a great year, but 2025 is starting out, and you know what we have for 2025? We got a goose egg. We got zero. It's 0 to 0. So we had a great year, but what are we going to do to make it better this year, right? Well, we're going to strive to be better. We can't be better at customer service because we're really good at that. We can maintain what we're doing, right? And we've learned from our mistakes as we started this, and not in customer service so much, but as in the way we order guitars, the way we store guitars, the way we ship guitars, all that good stuff. I'm a big process guy. I just said there's a process for everything I do, and I'm a big numbers guy too. So we've got for 2025, we have the SBH E series guitars, which is there's a lot of pre-orders. Okay, right around 33, I believe, right at this particular point, 33 guitars that we have to set up as soon as they come in, because I promised people that we do that, and we will do that. We've got 10 guys. Believe it or not, that's only going to take us about 3 days to do. With 3 people, it'll take us about 3 days, 2.5 to 3 days to set those up. But I have a feeling that orders will be coming in at the same time. As soon as people physically see that, hey, okay, they finally got them in the shop. They didn't sink in the boat. They didn't sink in the boat. They're here. They're in the port of New York. They're unloading the containers from the ship today, actually, as we speak. And from there, they'll go into customs, and then from after they're cleared from customs, we'll send a truck out and pick them up. So they should be here in our shop shortly here, like within the next, I'm going to say 7 days at most, hopefully 5. It just depends how backed up custom is and things like that. So ST1 guitars, we ordered ST1 guitars. Let me give you the new colors that we ordered. We've got this is a brand new color, and it's PMS 242. It's like a blood red, and then it's gonna have, if you can think of a black amber burst guitar, right? The black with the kind of tobacco burst in it. Well, we're gonna have one of those with the black on the outside and a blood red on the inside. Haven't named that color or anything like that. We're going to do the black guitars again, but we're going to do those with black pick guards instead of white pick guards. We're going to do the white with white pick guards still. The gray are going to have black pick guards this time around. We're bringing back the powder blue because they sold out immediately, and the gray sold out immediately too. I think we're out of stock on those, and I don't know, we sold almost all of them, and then I had like 3 that I hung on to for like a month, but that was pretty cool. Seafoam green, we haven't had those in about a year now, so the seafoam green is back. For those of you wanting those, this is going to be pretty cool. You know, the SVHE series, that Boomer Blue. I've had a chance to play that E series, and I've had a chance to look at that Boomer Blue, and it's a real pretty color. So we're making. We've already ordered the Boomer Blue ST1 SPR, and as well as a purple burst, just like the Telly, right? That silver and that really beautiful purple. We've ordered that as well in the ST1 SPR. I know I said that the ST1 is as good as it's going to get. Well, I messed around and made it a little bit better. I put a pinwheel truss rod in it, so you get the truss rod adjustments are going to be real easy. You don't have to spread springs and or strings and all that to do that. And I did that for me just as much as I did it for you because we're setting up all the guitars now, and at least checking them and QCing them, and if they need a truss rod adjustment, which 90% of them do. After they've been on a boat for 3 months and then banged around and shipping and stuff like that. So we go through them and we set the neck relief on them. So this is going to make our job a lot easier too, but it's going to give you a better product. They will also have contoured heels on the ST1 SPR, and they will have because it's got a trim, it will have the barrel tree string trees, the barrel style string trees, which is just a little less resistance. Our trims are really good though. They don't necessarily go out of tune. They hold tune very well. A couple of people are asking about the hardtail guitars. Oh, let me get back to these ST1 guitars first of all. I've ordered 50 sets of Alnico 5 loaded ST2. For those of you who are familiar with that the sound and the tones that the ST2 gets, I have those loaded pick guards ordered that are coming with these SP1 SBRs. So if you want an ST2, we will take out the pickups of the ST1. We will put in the Alnico 5 ST2 pickups in there for you. And these cavities on the current SPRs are already shielded. They've got good solid switches in them, so it's just the pick. They'll be shielded the same as the SP1s are now. I didn't cut corners just because they're Alnico 5s. Typically speaking, you're looking at, if you go online and you try to get a loaded pick guard for Alnico 5s, you're looking at no less than $40 and up to $100 on that. And I think the price difference for you as a consumer, and this is installed, is right around $35, and which is the same difference between buying an ST1 and an ST2 in the past. It's about $35. The difference is that instead of just having 2 or 3 different color options for the ST2, you have all the color options of the ST1. It's going to cost you, again, about $30 more, which the ST2 costed anyways. And so we open up the color variations for you. And I don't have to inventory and warehouse 3 or 4 different colors of low quantities of ST2 guitars. I'll just drop, it's easier and cheaper for me to drop in loaded pick guards than it is to have 300 ST2s made as well as 300 ST1s made. You see what I'm saying? So I'm passing that savings along to you, and I think it was a great way to go about doing to keep the integrity of the ST2, because I love that guitar. I play mine all the time, and I was kind of like, I don't want to make any more because they're not money makers. We really pretty much break even on those, but it's just such a damn good sounding guitar, man. And so we're gonna take that SPR, that body and that neck that's so solid, right? And the trim that stays in tune, and the stainless steel frets and bone nut and the 18-to-1 tuners and all that good stuff. And we'll just throw in the ST2 loaded pick guards, and so that'll be a pretty good deal for you guys. And if for people, again, that are looking for the price points or like to do their own mods, I'm not going to sell loaded pick guards for 35, but I'm not going to do it because these are for our guitars. They're not for retail consumption. Um, but they are really, really, really nice sounding pickups. And more people that. Okay, the hardtail guitar. I was supposed to have that. This will be the third prototype that we've got. The other two we rejected. We finalized the last one. I should have had it this month. I don't have it. I'm hoping that it ships out like tomorrow or Tuesday at the latest, which it should, because China is closed for a whole month, and I'd really like to get this order on. I'd like to get these on order. We have colors picked out, and we'll be ordering about 180 of those. Um, I'm assuming that this E series, with the number of just pre-orders alone that we've gotten, they're not going to last for more than 3 months. You know, for the 180, we only ordered 180 of them, so they should go pretty quick. And so we'll just place another order, probably right at the end of January, and that's about 120 days to receive product. We got it down from 8 months down to 4 months now, which is it's pretty cool. And then by the end of the year, for sure, I give you my word, we're going to have a bass guitar, and it's going to be a nice bass guitar. We've already started on it. We've been working on it, but it's just slow and go, and it kind of goes by the wayside of guitars are more important than basses. I don't anybody bitch slap me for that, okay? Because I'm a bass player. I've got a bass, sitting right next to me. Um, I'm just saying we're going to sell a lot more guitars, so I have to focus on the guitars, but really want to get a bass in your guys' hands. So I think that pretty much wraps it up for me. I don't know how long it's been because this thing doesn't have a timer on it, but good news all around, right? Good news all around. So the forecast or the goal of Tease Guitars this year is to we're gonna do about 1,533 guitars is the goal this year. If we can do 1,533, that'll be almost double, right? It'll be a good little growth spurt for us. And we're going to do our end to not get too big, but just so you know, that's only 4.2 guitars a day. We can handle 4 guitars a day. The way we're set up right now, we can handle doing 13 guitars a day with the staff that we have. And that's without giving up any quality, and that's without giving up any customer service whatsoever. Will max out at about 13, and anything after 13, we're going to have to start looking for a location, and I don't want to get into all doing that. So it's taken some time, but I want you guys to remember something. We've got an average of 5,000 people a month that go to our website. The first week when I started this, I was so excited when we had 19 people go to the website, right? 19. And without any trickery, without any budgeting, budget for advertising and things like that. This has been We've grown it into doing this. And how did we do that? We're consistently offering a great product. We're consistently there for you when it comes to follow up and customer service. And we're consistently there by shipping our product out to you, packed correctly in a timely fashion, right? The other thing you'll notice this year too is our new boxes. Our new boxes are KK boxes, and that's to get these 14 UPS claims down to maybe one, right? And that's if somebody sticks a forklift through the side of the box, because these boxes are thick, they're good, they're strong, they hold like 280 pounds. You can drop a 280-pound rock on it, and it's not supposed to ding or anything like that. So it should be pretty cool, and it just makes it easier and a more pleasant experience for you, right? That's the goal. Just so you guys know, I do all this stuff for you. So when you get it, the first thing you don't go is, "Oh my God, man," because this happens a lot. "Oh my God, the box is wrecked. I hope the guitar's okay." That's not the kind of feeling. I want you to get the box and look at the box and go, "Oh, yeah, they didn't beat that one up, man. They may beat this other one up, but they didn't beat this one up." So I think that's going to do it, man. And as always, family, I'm indebted to you. I'm indebted to you. And when we get back to donating guitars, I was saying, I get a lot of emails and pictures and things like that. Tease Guitars and myself personally, we've helped a lot of people out there this year that were struggling in dark places. And the ones who know who you are, you're loved. You're not alone. And Some of you still in the dark place and some of you aren't. And that's kind of that's Torsten's gig right there, man. My goal every day when I wake up is to be kind, loving, caring, and helpful. That's my goal for the day. That's not my will. That's the will, right? For me. And I strive to do that. And I'm not always perfect at doing that, but I guarantee you, I ask for help every morning in doing that. And it's also to help my fellow human man, woman, or child, right? And so that's important to me. And I've made quite a few close friends through this platform of people that I was able to walk through some dark spots, man. Some of them are doing really good. So, and for those of you who are, I love you and just keep it up, man. You're doing the right thing. Just keep doing the next right thing. And I told you it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it, of just do the next right thing, man. And that's kind of Tease Guitar's motto as well. So again, everybody be safe and have a happy new year. Don't go driving around on amateur night, man. I'm here. I've done plenty of driving around on amateur night. You guys don't want to run into somebody like I used to be. So just be safe out there, man. And there's always family. Rock on, man. We'll see you next time.